Hello guys, hope everybody is having a good night because I'm doing great tonight, okay? Through night TN36 UTVN, you guys are very familiar with this light. We all know it's the king of flood, okay? And we all refer to these type of lights as pop can lights. Simple. They're the same size, roughly speaking, the size of a pop can, all right? You can see here even the handle is even smaller than the diameter of the pop can. The head diameter is roughly the same, and it's about half a centimeter or so taller than a pop can. Roughly, pop can size. So thus, we refer to all of these short and stubby lights, mostly flutters, pop can lights, all right? And this one is by far the most popular. I've sold so many TN36 UTVN. It's not a cheap light. I think it's like around $250, but it sells because it puts out 12,000 lumen. Okay, 12,000 lumen is crazy if you think about it. That's a lot of output for something the size of a pop can. Okay, it amazes me still every single time I turn it on. The only complaints that I get is it doesn't throw all that much. But you know, I honestly don't think it's a bad thrower. And here's my reasoning why. This light throws 60K lux. 60K lux by nowadays standards is nothing. But if you think about it, not too long ago we have the catapult, the through night catapult. Okay, same company, through night catapult. And then you have the EagleTac M3C2, I think, the one with the 3 XRE. You know, the XRE used to be the thrower LED. So you have those 3 XRE LEDs in very deep smooth reflectors, and those are dedicated throwers. I remember those were like the king of throws at the time. And those throws like what, 45K lux, 30 to 45K lux? This thing, a pure flutter, put out a wall of light, 12,000 lumen, puts out 60K lux. So I don't know why you guys don't think it throws all that well. I think it throws pretty dang well, okay? But you guys want more throw? So here's another light that I'm releasing with more throw. MX25L4C, all right? EagleTac has just crazy naming conventions for their light, all right? And then it's even more complicated when you add the VN. So now you have MX25L4Cvn. Whew. All right, enough talk. Nonsense. Let's see what we have in this box. We got the light, obviously. And you know what? I bought the light, and I think I throw some of the instructions and all that stuff away. So at least we know it comes with a useless lanyard. The light. I like this light a lot for a couple of reasons, okay? It has a really nice thick stripe stainless bezel, and that's a plus. That's always a plus for me, okay? Because I don't like how when this light stays, it's accidentally activated, you leave it down, you can't even tell that it's on, and that can be dangerous. But this light, you leave it down, you know exactly that it's on. Light leaks through the scallops, okay? And that's important. And with that really strong protruding stripe bezel, if you drop it slightly, or if you just lay the light down, you can lay the light down on any surfaces, and you won't be worried that it's gonna hurt your light in any way, because this, you know, obviously stainless is a tough metal. 4XHP50 diffuse dome. It's only gonna come in one configuration, okay? The reason that I picked this LED is because it throws decently well. I diffused the dome for a perfect hotspot with no donut hole, and I've been doing that for a while now. And it's just the XHP50 has the same footprint as the original XML2, so the packaging is perfect. The focus is nice, it throws well, and it puts out about 10,000 lumen. Okay, 10,000 lumen from a light this size is pretty good. Yes, it's 2,000 lumen less bright than this little guy over here, but you know what? It puts out 82K lux. And now we're talking serious lux now, okay? 82K lux is firm. That's a good number. That's a good throw number. So 60 versus 82. Doesn't sound like a lot. It's weird though. I came out and I was shining both around, and I think it's because this one has a more defined hotspot. It feels a lot more than 22K lux. But yes, 22K lux is still a good bump. All right, so you get more output. You get 2,000 less output, 2,000 lumen less output, but you get 22 more K lux. You get a more robust bezel, but best of all, you get driver VNX2. Okay, and in my opinion, driver VNX2 is just more reliable than the factory through night circuit here. Not that this is a bad circuit. This is a pretty good circuit. Pretty good user interface, okay? I'm not going to fault it too much. I've only got 1 or 2 bad samples from the factory that's defective. But, you know, I mod hundreds of lights. Obviously, there's going to be a few that's bad. Driver VNX, though, anything driver VN, VNX2, X1, whatever, anything driver VN are reliable. I've tested them. I rarely, if ever, get anything back that is faulty due to the circuit. If there's a fault, usually it's my fault. A poor solder joint, something, okay? Something that's usually my fault, not the circuit. The circuit is a really, really good circuit. Really reliable and is user programmable, and you have it in this light. So now you actually have a really strong flutter that throws pretty decently well, 82K lux. Now you can't, you know, at 80K lux, you can't really call this a flutter anymore, but it puts out a wall of light. I don't know if you can see here. See, it puts out a wall of light, but it has a good hot spot, all right? So you can't really call this a flutter anymore. It's kind of an intermediate thrower now, all right? But it floods incredibly well, and 10,000 lumen really illuminates. Problem is, this light is going to be slightly more expensive than this one, and if they, I know I'm going to get questions like this, which one should I pick between these two? That's tough, okay? If they're equal in price, I would go for the TN36, okay? But I have a feeling, I don't know the math, I didn't do it yet, but I have a feeling that when this thing makes it onto Skylumen, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, maybe up to $50. If it's $20 to $30 more, I will go for this one. If it's $50 more, I will go for, I'm sorry, if it's only $20 to $30 more, personally, I would pitch out that money and go for this light. But if it's about $50 more, then I'm kind of a cheapie. I will go for this light. That's my personal opinion. I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm making a recommendation here so I don't have to say it again and again. So that's that. I like this light more overall, okay? One more thing that is kind of unfortunate, okay? This light in factory form has 2 switches, a front switch and a side switch and a rear switch. So you can use an overhand hold, okay? But now with driver VN2, driver VNX2, the rear circuit is basically useless. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. So if you buy this light, side switch only, okay? This light is side switch only too, so it's not you're losing much, but it's kind of too bad that I can't keep this rear switch here. Other than that, it's a great light, okay? Thank you.